What's your darkest family moment that no one talks about anymore? My dad made me choose between him and my pet rabbit when I was 8. I'd saved up for 3 months to buy Coco, a soft brown rabbit with big ears and the calmest little vibe. The lady at the pet store said brown rabbits were the friendliest, and she was right. Every morning, Coco would hop up to my bed and nudge my feet to wake me up. He'd sit on my lap while I watched cartoons, learned his name, followed me around the backyard. My friends made fun of me for having a rabbit instead of a dog, but Coco was perfect. Quiet, gentle, never bit anyone. My mom adored watching us. She'd laugh when I built cardboard obstacle courses for him. My dad? He hated Coco from day one. Rabbits are rodents, he'd grumble anytime I brought up getting a new toy or bigger cage. Just expensive rats that eat vegetables. He complained constantly about the smell, which didn't exist, the cost of rabbit pellets, the silent noises Coco didn't even make. Every time I asked for rabbit food or bedding, he'd roll his eyes and mutter about wasting money on that thing. He'd shut down any happy story I tried to tell about Coco at dinner. Mom would try to keep the peace, but you could tell she was exhausted by the tension. Then came the Saturday. Mom had left early, groceries and her book club. I was eating cereal in the kitchen when Dad walked in holding Coco's carrier and his car keys. His face told me everything. My stomach dropped. "We're taking a drive," he said, setting the carrier down hard on the counter. Coco scrambled inside, panicked. "Where are we going?" I asked, but I already knew. He sat across from me and said, completely calm, "I'm giving you a choice. Either that rabbit goes back to the pet store today, or I'm packing my bags. I'll leave, and you'll never see me again. Your mother will spend the rest of her life wondering why her husband walked out." I was 8. I didn't know anything about manipulation or emotional abuse. I just knew if Dad left, Mom would be heartbroken. So I nodded, numb, and got in the car. The drive felt endless. I sat in the back seat next to Coco's carrier, watching him twitch his nose and shift nervously. He had no idea what was coming. When we pulled into the parking lot, Dad turned to me. "You're going to carry him in. You're going to tell them you can't take care of him anymore." My hands were shaking as I lifted the carrier. Coco made that tiny, nervous chattering sound he always made when something scared him. The girl at the counter looked bored until she saw me crying. She leaned down and asked softly, "Are you sure?" I nodded. I had to. Dad was standing right behind me. She took Coco and carried him to the back. He looked through the carrier bars one last time. I never saw him again. On the drive home, Dad bought me a chocolate ice cream cone, like it was a normal day, like we just ran some random errand together. When Mom came home with groceries, she asked where Coco was. "He escaped," Dad said quickly. "Probably a loose cage wire. The kid left the door open." Mom spent the whole afternoon walking the neighborhood, calling his name, asking neighbors. She cried herself to sleep that night. I never told her the truth.